So the Supra we worked on the other day, we just finished up a Clutch Masters throttle bearing on it, and we released the car, and then he drove it home, and then it caused a coolant leak. So here's what I want to talk about. One, this customer's car uses push lock fittings, right? But whoever installed it did not use push lock hose. So if you look inside of it, you can see that the hose is pretty ate up. And so as a quick fix, he threw a clamp on it, which is fine, right? Push lock fittings though, when they're properly installed, do not need a clamp. So just remember, when you use a push lock fitting, you have to use push lock hose. This fitting is actually already damaged. I don't know who makes this fitting, but this little end here is already falling apart. There's a sleeve that goes here that locks it on, and I'll show you guys here in a second what that looks like. Alright, so here's the push lock fitting that we pulled off of that Supra, and you can look in here and you can see that there's like this little plastic debris here, and that plastic debris is this collar. So the way it's supposed to work is that your AN line is supposed to follow up on this collar, and it's made out of plastic. This one was already gone, but this one was intact, but when I went to go pull it off, it just crumbled. So here is the Vibrant fitting here, right? So the exact same fitting, but you can see that this collar here is metal. So that's the difference there. So this is metal. Another thing that I have with some of these swivel fittings here is that there's supposed to be like a seal here, and when you tighten it, it pulls the sleeve out and then it's supposed to seal it. But these I've found over the years are extremely inferior compared. Now I will say this, on the Vibrant one, if you look, you see that they have their silicone in it. It's really hard to see, but I will say that the last two 20 AN fitting on our Turbo Ford Ranger, it failed there too. But those are the only two fittings I've ever had fail on the Vibrant, in terms of the silicone here. Alright, so the car's warmed up, we're bleeding the coolant out of it, and our fittings look fine. No problems there. Clamp down there, clamp up here. This right here is a vacuum cap. This will eventually be a problem, but fortunately enough, it's easy to see. So I'll tell the customer that he's gonna have to keep his eye on that. But everything looks good here on my side. Bleed out the coolant, and she's ready to go home again.